Let's check in with our boy Luka. He's good, man. The Mavericks are a lot better because he plays for them. And yeah, that right there, what are you going to do about that?
Have you seen enough to say that the man should have been the #1 overall pick over DeAndre Ayton and Marvin Bagley?
Wilbon, is Dončić already a star?
Number 3 pick, and yes.
Oh, he's 3, not 2?
He's a star.
Okay.
And somebody decided to take another player, little gunner from Oklahoma, instead of him.
So you saw this coming as well. Some NBA teams didn't. What do you think of the teams that passed on him? What do you think they're thinking?
Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, Atlanta is always going to be talking about, should we have traded Luka Dončić for the rights to Trae Young? And we're not going to close the book on Trae Young yet, but Luka Dončić has a special quality about him. And you know what? He's a terrific European player in a great environment with a great coach, kind of like Dirk Nowitzki, the guy that he's ultimately replacing.
Right.
Izzy, are you intrigued?
Absolutely. Luka should be Rookie of the Year. Those step backs, he creates so much space there. Go look at what DeAndre Jordan is shooting from the free throw line. I'm telling you, the Dallas Mavericks, surprise team of the Western Conference.
So this time last year, I was in Madrid, Spain, in a Hard Rock cafe, sitting across from a young Luka Dončić.
What an expense report.
Who was housing a giant plate of nachos with doble queso, as he requested. And I thought to myself, this is the future of the NBA.
He's fascinating to watch. He's not going to wow you with explosion or tomahawk slams. That's not his deal. He excels in all of it. I said to you, like after 1 week, there was a little bit of Larry Bird, and you shouted me down on this set.
I'm going to do that
Take
right
it
now.
back.
No.
Don't start with me.
Here we go.
What?
The easy comparison is Larry Bird.
What's the hard one?
He's Magic Johnson.
Now, at the time, December, he was actually regarded as the #1 draft pick amongst GMs and executives that I spoke with. And then the draft process kicked in. Teams got afraid. The words European bust was thrown around. So to answer your question, yes, I've always thought he should be the #1 pick. He just wasn't for kind of silly reasons.
More importantly, he's a player. Yeah. He does whatever's necessary on a given night to keep his team in it. And some of those games that they're in it have wound up being victories.
Ring! Ring! Hello? Oh, Fred Hoiberg.
You seem surprised.
Yes, Fred. Yeah, you saw the video? You think that Lucas trouble?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was good eye, Fred.
Good eye,
I'm telling you. Oh, thank you for helping the show, Fred.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a real pro.
The show.
That's
What?
right. Have a good day, Fred.
Oh, have a good day.
Man, this guy, he doesn't miss one, boy. Got a sharp eye.
I do worry, though, that the doble queso was kind of an issue. Like, the idea that GMs have in their brain, or had until recently, is that the guy's a little thick. He's a little doughy, and I think what he's done is actually exploded some of the old conventions around what athleticism is.
He even looks bigger than I thought he would in the NBA, which is kind of crazy because you saw highlights of him over in Europe.
James Harden was a guy we also thought kind of thick. Manu Ginobili, a guy we thought kind of slow. But what he does in getting separation, creating his own shot, that is athleticism by any actual standard.
I'm absolutely buying him. I don't know about comparing him to superstars yet because you mentioned Michael Carter-Williams. We've already seen some rookies that take a step back in their second year, but the leadership ability, the raw skills, the talent, athleticism, I'm just interested to see if it matters at all for this Mavs team. 2-8 on the road, and there is such a big bunch in the Western Conference. I don't know if it plays out to wins or just good rookie
Israel
play.
Gutierrez?
The way he plays, it definitely translates from his European days to now, and they just like him. If you watch, he's got a bit of a swagger to him with a little bit of a Kristaps Porzingis situation there, and I just think he's great for that franchise.
He makes everybody better all the time. He has flair. He has flair.
He does have flair.
He understands the geometry of the court.
He does.
He knows where to put himself. No, the easy one is Bird. No, he's. Thank you for mentioning Magic before.
You mentioned that, of course, Atlanta's going to be thinking about because they traded out, but it's also #1, Phoenix. It's also Sacramento. I mean, there's plenty of drafts where the best player was taken 3 or taken 4.
These 2 drafts, the last couple of drafts, will ultimately sort of direct the league for another 12 years, like the draft in 2003 did with guys like Wade and LeBron, and I think Carmelo, what came a year later. But Dončić, at least a game that starts at 7 p.m.
He's good, right?
Let's see if you can watch him play a whole game.
No, he's good.
I know you can't watch him in the West.
He's good.
This is why Kevin Durant hates us. The fact that we just use the word thick a bunch of times to describe NBA players.
Absolutely.